What's up, YouTube, and welcome back to the Knicks Cave. I'm Jan, a Knicks fan, your host, and let's get right into it. But before we do, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment. You want to know the next video going to drop, hit that notification bell. Let's jump right into this game. A lot can be said about this game, but we're going to talk about the players, individual players, Randle, Brunson, McBride, later on in the video. I'm just going to hit you with the stats real quick. I'm not going to make it a long video. As you can see, the score 98-94, the New York Knicks lose. This was a poor game. I mean, I actually thought the Knicks was going to win this game. It looked like we took it under control in the third quarter. We went into the fourth quarter up 7 points, actually 11 points, 7 points. And then it all fell apart. The Magic outscored us in them last minutes, 17-6, and we was missing Brunson. In the last two games, the first game against it showed. In this game, it really showed because we walked away with a loss. The last game, we got a victory, last minute heroics by Randle, but he still played a very sloppy game, multiple turnovers, which I felt it had a way of controlling the game. I'm lost for words sometimes, and forgive me. I know I'm supposed to be a commentator, and I get a little tongue twisted because I'm not just a commentator. I'm a Knicks fan, and I know a lot of us that do this are fans to a certain point. Because some of us, let's be real, they're not really fans. This is a gig. This is your job. I'm not a big channel. I don't really make that much money off this channel. Every few months I get paid. Let's put it right there. Be real. I could be getting paid on a regular basis if y'all just give me some views. That's real. But all right, let's get to back to this video. Let's talk about, like I said, I wanted to talk about the stats real quick first. How the Knicks perform. It was ugly. Let's be honest. It was an ugly game. But the thing that I'm liking about games like this, that you're finding out what your team is made of and limitations, you know what I'm saying? And you're finding out that one person is not that star who you thought you were. Like, all right, let me say this. I know if you've been watching my videos, y'all heard me talk about we don't need that third star. We just need somebody capable to come off the bench and do the things that Tibbs want. But in the last two games with Jalen Brunson being out, it showed us that we need a third star. We need a third person when Julius Randle, and we're going to get to that, is not having a good night. And I don't know what's wrong when y'all seen the thumbnail. So we're going to talk about that later down in the video. But I'm realizing, yes, we need that third star. Because if somebody get hurt, we can't depend on Julius Randle. I like what I've seen from McBride tonight and what I've been seeing from McBride since the trade, man, you quickly trade. But the thing I learned, we need a third star, or we need a capable player, a player that can go out and get some points. And that makes me think about, what the Magic did to us tonight, man. What Orlando did to us tonight. It was it was crazy because when I did my video, the Knicks next 5 games, this was the team that I said was going to beat us. Dallas beat us. I actually thought we was going to beat Dallas. But this was the team that I was worried about the most, was Orlando, because they beat us already. And this plays a real important part because it knocked us down in standings all the way to 7th place. They beat us twice. You got to think about further down the line if we beat them, because we're going to have 2 more games against them. Usually East Coast teams play each other 4 times. So we most likely going to have 2 more games against them. And if we win them 2 games, it's going to be a tiebreaker. Then they're going to come down to the points. But if they beat us another game, and then the standings, the season, it's going to look kind of crazy. Let's just go with them stats real quick. The Knicks shot 38 from 85 from the field. No, 33, excuse me. The Knicks shot 33 for 83, putting them at 39% from the field. Orlando, 40%, 38 from 85. Downtown, we shot 32%, 13 out of 40. To their 8 from 29, 27%. And they still beat us. Because Orlando have some good defense. I think, if not the second best team, defensive team ratings, if not standing in the league. And they match up well with the Knicks. They really do. They have some key players out. And it leads me to think about this. They have a lot of guards on that team. And I know I know you just heard me say we need another star. But Cole Anthony or Markelle Fultz, I know Markelle Fultz and Anthony have history problems, but they're coming off the bench, not that, just be coming off the bench and giving it, because they both looked really good tonight. And Markel Phelps, I just think, being a future all around #1 pick, it's just been injuries, you know what I'm saying, and not being on the court consistently. But that's gonna stop. Just like with who McDice. Do y'all remember Antonio McDice? Is his name Antonio McDice? Old players, do y'all remember McDice? Uh, he had that knee problem. Everybody thought he was good. He came back and he rehabilitated his career in New York. He wasn't the high flyer that he was, but he still rehabilitated his career. He started playing to a level, but he was a big man, and big men don't last long in the NBA. If you ask me, so Phelps is a guard. I think he got a few more years left in the league, and he's young. So I don't know, because I know what I said. We need a third star. But the whole time I've been thinking about this trade, I've been thinking, the Knicks is probably going to walk away with players that nobody expected us to come away with. Somebody like Herder, or the Atlanta wingman. A player that's capable, dependable, defensive minded, and have a little bit of offense. That's why I was thinking about the trade. But right now, with Jalen Brunson now and watching the way Julius Randle perform, we need a third star on this team. We need a third star. I'm not gonna stay long on these stats. So we go over to turnovers. Knicks had compared to the game before, 9 turnovers. I'll take it any day. 36 points in the paint. They killed us in the paint. 52 points, second chance points, 15 to their 13. Fast break points, they had 9. We had 5. Points off turnovers, they had 12. We had 8. The biggest lead was 11. And we had that in the third quarter. This is where I started getting a little comfortable. You know what I'm saying? But then when the fourth quarter came and everything just flipped the script, as the score they was chipping away from the score, I said to myself, we lost this game. And then I was like, you know what? When we was behind, I was like, you know what? The Knicks probably could take this to overtime. But when Banchero made them last 2 baskets, it was done. It was done. It was over. The game was over. The game was over. Let's go individual scoring. Check out these cats' stats individually real quick before I get to my 3 main topics. The Knicks, if you look at the team, Randle had a bad night. 15 points. McBride led all Knicks players with 20 points on 8 of 17 shooting, 4 from 10 from downtown. And Nobi 17 points, 5 from 11, 3 from 4 from downtown, 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Julius Randle, 38 minutes, 15 points, 5 from 18, 2 from 9 from downtown, 3 for 5 from the free. He missed 2 crucial free throws. I know some people say, "Oh, the Knicks missed free throws and we'd have won the game," but no, we wouldn't, because Orlando missed some free throws too, and I was just added up the difference of their free throws they missed and what we missed. It wouldn't have been a difference in the points. They still would have won, especially with the way we played that fourth quarter. Now, Achua, I like Achua. I'm being we got to bring Achua back. I mean, he's not going to do anything spectacular, but he's solid. You know what I'm saying? And you can still see he's feeling his way around with this team, but we got to bring him back. Tell me what y'all think in the comments. I like Achua. I'm not going to lie. I always liked Achua. You know what I'm saying? It seems like you like players on other teams. They play a different format, but he's still bringing that same kind of energy. He's a laid-back guy. I think he's probably a Pisces the way he played. My son's a Pisces, and they share the same demeanor. Grimes, 8 points, 3 for 4. Grimes got to start taking more shots. He got to be more aggressive. He got to, because even when he coming off the bench, he's not there with the starters. He got to be more aggressive. He got to be more aggressive. Flynn, 0 for 4, 2 points. He made his baskets from the free throw line. I actually thought, he was going to come out and give us a spark, because he didn't look bad in the game that against the night before. He didn't look bad, saying. He had 9 points in 9 minutes, and Tibbs never put him back in the game. That's a tribute to McBride. McBride was playing that damn good that Tibbs didn't go back to him. So I thought he would have had a better game tonight to try to, prove to Tibbs, and that could have been his downfall. I think he was trying too hard, taking 3-point shots, contested 3-point shots. He's a short guy, and guys had these 3 or 4 inches on him, and he still was trying to take contested 3-point shots, and I knew it wasn't going to go well for him. All right, let's get into this video, further down this video, so I can get up out of here and let y'all get back to what y'all was doing. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. A lot of you watch the channel, but y'all don't subscribe. Come on, hit that subscribe, brother. Help a brother out. And when you hit that like, y'all already know about YouTube. Y'all know what YouTube do, so hit that like button, all right? All right, let's get over to Jalen Brunson. Oh, excuse me, this It's actually I was talking about you. I put up their scores. I wouldn't talk about them, and I didn't talk about their bench. You know what I'm saying? How they score. Banchero 20 points. Okiki 15 points. Yo, he was manhandling Julius Randle. These last couple of games, because Julius was on a tear, and we were like, yo, me. Like, he was looking unstoppable for a second. And these last two games, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I thought with Jalen Brunson being out, he can go back to saying, this is my team, beating his chest, do the King Kong thing. You know what I'm saying? But he looked lost. And I'm going to get to that. We're going to get to that in a minute. So let's talk about Jalen Brunson, and then let's talk about Julius Randle. Then let's talk about McBride, and then we're going to get up out of here. Brunson, the injury, he had a swollen contusion in his thigh. I forget which one. I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be the commentator bringing y'all this news, and I actually forgot. But I'm thinking to myself, is it more serious? I'm hoping it's not more serious because Jalen Brunson usually don't sit out back-to-back games unless it's really serious. So if he missed this next game against let's check out the schedule. Against tomorrow back-to-back. Well, it's not tomorrow because today against the Rockets, then we're gonna have to start worrying. If he missed another two games, it might be more serious than the Knicks is letting on. And what we learned in this game and the last game is that we need Jalen Brunson. We need the point guard to control the tempo of the game. And the last game, Mal McBride was able to do that. But this game, I thought that Julius Randle should have been on the bench much longer. Actually, I thought, my opinion, I don't think he should have been back out there on the floor. But I know he's a distraction. He did get some assists. He do get his assists. But sometimes, like the last game we won, you kept him off the bench, Tibbs. You brought him back late in the game, but you kept him off the bench for a while. You should have did that because this is what I mean about controlling the tempo of the game. And when I said I got lost for words earlier, he do control the tempo of the game. And when he come out and stumbling and bumbling, it seems like the rest of the team starts stumbling and bumbling. But we really do need Jalen Brunson back. It showed us that, like I said, we need a third star. First of all, it showed us like this guy is really our team. This guy is really the New York Knicks right now. I don't care how much, I talk about Julius Randle, one of the best power forwards in the NBA. This is our leader, Jalen Brunson. God sent to the New York Knicks. That's all I'm going to say. And with him, I'm only looking for better things. I hope it don't be a position where we got Carmelo Anthony, a great player, and just couldn't put nothing around him to, really compete for a championship. I at least want to see the Eastern Conference banner hanging from our Raptors with Jalen Brunson name on it. I mean, he don't have his name on, but during his tenure, because we didn't get that with Carmelo Anthony. And I got a video I'm going to bring out with Carmelo Anthony talking about R.J. Barrett, so don't miss that video. All right, let's go over to McBride. McBride, 20 points, 8 for 17, 4 for 10 for downtown in 36 minutes. And when I was talking about McBride the other day, I said, this is our backup point guard. And this is our backup point guard. And just imagine if we can get them 20 points off the bench, because I don't see McBride slipping. I see him improving. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that in my opinion, tonight's game that really showed his flaw is that when it comes to crunch time, when it comes to them tight situations, he's not used to being in that situation, which is kind of funny because when you think about people, guys, men, women that play sports, they usually start at an early age. So somewhere down the line in their career, they've been in this situation before, but never on this level, you know what I'm saying? Not the professionals, and that can play a little bit on your psyche, your mind, you know what I'm saying? And tonight it showed that he has to learn how to, close out games. And the good thing about it, Tibbs did show that confidence in him to leave him out there, but we all know that's because Jalen Brunson is hurt. But this is growing pains. We lost the game, but this is a growing experience for McBride. And I think with the 2 games Brunson been out, McBride learned a lot. Like I said, I hope it's not more serious than what the Knicks is letting on, because we need Jalen Brunson back, and we need him back as soon as possible. Tonight was a learning lesson for McBride because he, in my opinion, he only have gotten better in each game that he played. But tonight was a game where in the fourth quarter because he doesn't have the experience and Tibbs didn't put him in that position. And he wouldn't have been in that position anyway. Let's be real. He's only in that position because Jalen Brunson is out. But he's showing me something that I always knew was there. And you got to think about this. Just imagine we having them 20 points coming off the bench. And I think as you watch these last two games, especially, and I know you're gonna say because Jalen Brunson wasn't out, but each game that he's been playing since Quickly been out, his scoring has been going up, his confidence has been going up, and the confidence from the coach has been going up. I said in my last video, Tibbs was an advocate for drafting this kid, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like McBride is just that. He got the it factor. It's something there about McBride that you're not seeing, I'm not seeing, but it's there. You know what I'm saying? It's there, and I'm hoping that that we get to see more of it, and just him getting used to being on the court and running the offense, because even though he was more of a shooting guard coming out of college, and he wasn't a bad player coming out of Virginia, West Virginia, that is. If I'm correct, if I'm wrong, hit me in the comments. I liked him in the G League, or whatever you want to call it, the Westchester Knicks, the G League. He was averaging crazy points. He did not look bad, but I know you're gonna say the competition. But I like McBride. I'm being honest. I really like McBride. I think he's a real sturdy player. I don't think he's ever going to be an all-star in this league, but he's going to be a solid backup. You know what I'm saying? And who knows in what situation that comes his way later in his career, he just might be a starter on some team that's heading for the lottery. But he is a good player. He's a solid player, and he's young, and he's learning. He reminds me of Marcus Smart. Kind of look like Marcus Smart, but he got to get the smarts of Marcus Smarts. And that's going to come with time. All right, with that being said, let's talk about Julius Randle real quick, because I know it seems like all I've been doing is talk about Julius Randle. But what more can I say about this guy, man? And let's just jump right. This is what I think right now what's going on with Julius Randle. I don't know if he's hurt. First of all, I don't think he's hurt. I think he hurt himself or tweaked something on his feet, and I think it was in the second quarter. Or was that in the third quarter? But he stepped on somebody's foot. He kind of hobbled a little bit. But I don't know. One, is he hurt? Let me know. Do y'all think he's hurt? I don't know. I'm being honest. I don't know what's wrong with Julius Randle. Is it fatigue? You know what I'm saying? We about to hit our 41st game. Our next game, that's half of the season. Is it the season starting to wear tear on him? I don't know. I know a lot of y'all going to say, oh, that's who he been. This is who he is. And y'all might be right. Some of y'all might be right. But I've seen great things out of Julius Randle, because I have said, and y'all heard me saying in the past, that this is one of the best power forwards in the league. Y'all cannot argue with me on that. But I don't know what's wrong. But I have a theory. And I've been seeing certain videos, and I've been hearing snippets from Wojnarowski, if I pronounced that name right, on certain little clips. And they're talking about getting rid of Julius Randle. And I said that to a lot of you. Like, why do everybody keep talking about getting rid of Julius Randle, trading Julius Randle? But so far, I'm hearing about trading Julius Randle. And it's starting to make me wonder, like, are the Knicks going to trade Julius Randle? Is there something that we don't know about? Are the Knicks about to trade him? And they went to him quietly and told him, like, listen, man, we shopping you. Because there was a moment, just before halftime, I think, no, it wasn't halftime, but I know Phelps have got blood on him or something, so it was an intermission. And you seen Brunson going around talking to the players, but this is something that I'm not used to seeing. Brunson coming up to Randle, giving him dap and saying a few little words, it almost saying like, yo, everything gonna be all right. Because Randle is not a sociable player, you know what I'm saying? You don't really see Randle on the bench chatting with other guys. Jalen Brunson that much either, but he still have a rapport with the other guys on the team. But Julius Randle sometimes seems so distant. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know in the comments. Do y'all think Julius Randle's on his way out of here? Because like I said, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I cannot put my finger on it. I don't know, but y'all gotta let me know. Did the Knicks speak to this guy? Is he on his way out of here? I don't know. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't know, because what's wrong with? Why have he been playing like this in the last 2 days? Before that, he was like playing lights out basketball. So I'm really confused. I don't know, dumbfounded. I don't know what's wrong with Julius Randle. Y'all let me know in the comments. Do y'all think the Knicks is about to trade this guy? Let me know. Let me know. And with that being said, I want everybody to stay safe, stay healthy. God bless and peace.